This is Nuclear Energy by Haley Toy, Troy Tran, Naveen Gayer, and Ben Tat, and we're period 1, group 3.
Alright, so today I'm interviewing Ms. Granville. So our question today is, do you favor the use of nuclear power plants as an alternative source of energy?
Yes, I do.
Why or why not?
I do because it's a really good way of generating a lot of energy without generating a lot of pollutants. And right now, we're making a lot of progress in renewable energy, but it's hard to fully replace petroleum products with just that right now. So I think we need nuclear energy for a while until we're more efficient with renewable sources.
And is there anything that you oppose or can amend about nuclear energy?
Oppose about it? I don't know that there's anything I oppose, but of course safety is a very important thing, and making sure that the waste generated by it is well contained. But I think those things are in place.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Hello guys, my name is Ben and we're interviewing about nuclear chemistry. Our guest here is Vixie. So we're going to be answering 3 questions. Our first question, which is, do you favor the use of nuclear power plants as an alternate source of energy?
If it can be used as an alternate source of energy, I think sure.
Okay. The second question is, why or why not?
Because nuclear power plants can produce a mass production of viable energy, so I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, our third question and our last is, what is it that they oppose or amend to about nuclear energy?
Well, they oppose nuclear energy because some people they have a reasonable fear of if a mass scale accident happens and if the nuclear energy spills in the ocean or something, it's gonna cause big pollution and even cause direct events or anything that what happened nuclear stuff. It's like that.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Hey Victoria.
Hi.
Do you favor the use of nuclear energy as an alternative source of energy?
No, I don't, because I think the nuclear energy it emits radiation, and then it's harmful to the environment around it, like trees or plants, and also the people around it. They could be also harmed for it. For example, in Japan, there's a meltdown from tsunamis, and it destroyed a site, and it spread a bunch of nuclear energy everywhere and radiation, and everyone was harmed for it, and everyone had to evacuate that place. So yeah.
And is there anything that you amend about nuclear energy?
Well, nuclear energy, it can create more more fuel, and also use less energy compared to fossil fuels. And I think that's why nuclear energy could be useful.
Hello, I'm Naveen. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm Amin. Nice to meet you. I'm doing good. How are you?
That's good to hear. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, sure. I've got a little bit of time. Sure.
Okay.
No problem.
Do you favor the use of nuclear power plants as an alternative source of energy?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Why is that?
I think one reason is they're a great source of energy, and it's because they produce no carbon dioxide and no other greenhouse gases, so they're really good for the environment.
Other than that, what is it that you particularly amend to about nuclear energy?
Not only do they not produce any greenhouse gases, they're very efficient with long stretches between fueling, and overall they're low maintenance.
Okay, thank you so much for answering my questions. Have a good day.
You too. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Have a great
Can you please introduce yourself?
Alright, hi, I'm Oak, and I'm a sophomore.
Oh, okay. So, do you favor the use of nuclear power plants as an alternative source of energy?
I think compared to the normal energy sources we use today, I think the nuclear energy, a nuclear power plant, would be more beneficiary for like our environment because it produces carbon-free electricity, and it doesn't affect the atmosphere, and it doesn't go towards climate change as bad as like normal burning of fossil fuels or using different like tactics to gain electricity or power. So, and also there's also a cost benefit where it's more cheap than the normal factories that burn fossil fuels, and also less space consumption and time.
Is there anything you can oppose or amend about it?
Wait, just like cut.
Go.
Hello, my name is Ben, and we're here to interview Ms. Loves. The first question is, do you favor the use of nuclear power plant as an alternate source of energy?
I do.
Why or why not?
I believe that it has it is safer than what most people believe. I believe that it is more more consistent.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, it also has a much lower carbon footprint. I think the amount of carbon that we put in the air is an issue.
Okay.
I know that mining the fuel is also an issue. So coal kills the mining of coal
I see.
kills more people than the mining of uranium does. So,
Okay.
also, most of the uranium, most of the nuclear fuel is in the United States. So that frees us from importing oil from other places. Even our own oil, I'm not a big fan of drilling because I think that's anyway.
Yeah, okay. The last question is, what is it that they oppose or amend to about nuclear energy?
I think it's mostly just scary because whenever you hear about nuclear power, it's almost always when there was an accident. However, there's only been three major accidents. The biggest one is Chernobyl, but that is a reactor that's no longer used, and it is no longer used in the world, and the United States has never used that style of reactor. The one in Fukushima was a type of reactor that was in the middle of being decommissioned. Those reactors, even then, that reactor is not used in the United States.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think most people are just afraid of the word nuclear and afraid of the word radioactive.
Okay, that wraps up.
Hey, Dad. Do you favor the use of nuclear energy as an alternative source?
It depends. I think if they can contain the uranium, the radioactive, and then I think that could be a good option. So I am very going green there. I think that's a very green energy. So I am supporting that with the condition that they need to be able to contain all the radioactive. Otherwise, it's just good. Anything else?
And what is like something that you would oppose about the use of nuclear energy?
The only thing that I oppose would be, if they don't have a good plan to ensure that the radioactive doesn't leak out, and then so that people around there will be safe to live, and that's the only thing. So if they have a good system in place to contain those stuff, and then I am fully support.
Hi, can I interview you for a class project?
Yes, of course.
Okay, do you favor the use of nuclear energy?
Yes, I do.
Why do you?
I think it just saves kind of our environment a lot because we're not wasting money on gas and a bunch of other things that could harm our society. And also I think it's just easier, and if we incorporate it into our lives more, I think we could find solutions to certain problems that we have.
And lastly, what else do you particularly amend to about nuclear energy?
I think nuclear energy has a lot of different ways that we can implement it into our lives on a daily basis, and that this could solve problems for
fossil fuels that are running out and stuff. Because with nuclear power, like we can recreate it and we can incorporate it into like our neighborhoods and like daily tasks.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, can I interview you today about nuclear chemistry? Great. So, do you favor the use of nuclear power plants as an alternative source of energy?
Yeah.
Why or why not?
Well, like I know that like nuclear energy is like pretty sustainable. It's like it's a renewable source of energy. So unlike fossil fuels, which is like the main source of energy we use now, and also like it is like more friendly for the environment.
And is there anything that you oppose or can amend about nuclear energy?
I guess I would amend the source of fuel we use for nuclear energy because it's pretty radioactive, so you have to be very careful with it. And it's also pretty rare to find. So if there's something more sustainable to use, then I think that'd be better.
Okay, thank you.